YouTube! Welcome back, everyone. I'm sorry for double posting today, but, you know, we just had an infinite amount of info drop this past weekend at Jump Festa. The ban lists, hope you enjoyed that. Check the channel, watch the react from earlier if you haven't already, but now we're going to get into some new cards. Most of these are blind reacts, and of course, showcasing to you some combos courtesy of the Farfa community. What can they cook up with? How many ways can we search Habakiri with the new Dart Magician? I don't know. So let's begin with this. We've got Transcend the Limits with Apex Fusion. Apex Polymerization, just a normal spell card. So I don't think this is usable with Verte. It isn't searchable by Cobra, because it doesn't have Fusion in the name, but I'm not sure if Polymerization in the name makes it somewhat searchable by something. But let's see. You can only activate one card with this name per turn. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this. Apex Legend, yeah. You're about to fuse the Medic with, I can't even name an Apex champion. Oh, God, it's been years. Anyway, so it's unrespondable. You pay 2,000, you can target an effect monster in the field and special one monster from your extra deck with the same type and attribute but a different level. Its effects are negated, and then apply one of the following effects. Fusion a fusion from your extra deck using both monsters. Send the summon monster to the graveyard. Wow. So that's why they made it unrespondable. It's a normal spell speed super poly. Yeah, I mean, gosh. There's just infinite possibilities with this, right? Depending on the metagame, depending on what decks are played and what your opponent is running. Crazy mirror match applications. You just summon a guy out of your extra deck and then fusion summon with the guy from your extra deck and your opponent's monster. Like... No, that's insane. Does it work with links or Xyz? The same type of attribute at a different level. Sure, yeah, it needs to have a level, so no Xyz or links, but... Yeah, no, this is definitely just format dependent. It could see some really insane applications. Like, a basic example, let's say you can special summon Untis out of your extra deck using your opponent's monster. I can't even remember what Untis is. Is it fairy or something? And then you send the Untis and your opponent's monster and then fuse into something else, which I'm sure there's some sort of generic fusion that allows you to do that. You send them, and then you can, like, Untis pop a card, and you get to poly with their body, and they can't respond. So, just as an example of some cool stuff you can do with this. So, that's pretty neat, honestly. More going second cards is actually awesome. Now, I can't wait for the Table 500 replay of this, where someone gives their opponent a token, or golem, or some stupid stuff like that, and proceeds to fusion summon more degenerate things. Untis must be summoned by sending. It can't be made from the... Well, actually... Okay, I was just giving an example, right? Like, I'm sure there are very crazy, cool possibilities. All right. Next up. These are a bunch of not semi-relevant things, I believe. But let's just power through these. So what do we have here? We have a new continuous spell. The heroes, the rivals. This guy's got a dick for a gun! A gun for a dick! Look at his cock! Yomi Turnrin. Underworld Circles, a continuous spell. Can activate one card with this name per duel. Activate this card if there are 5 or more monsters in each graveyard. It destroys as many monsters on the field as possible. Then each player banishes all monsters from their deck face down. Then you can special a normal from your graveyard. What in tarnation is going on here? What? Banish all monsters from the deck? Sorry, is that a mistranslation? That has to say extra deck. Deck? Destroy many that each player banishes almost from their deck? What? There's no way this isn't just extra deck. Then you get a special one normal from your graveyard. Once per turn during your standby, each player gets special one monster from their grave, ignoring the summoning conditions, but magically leave the field. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. How much applicability does this have? I don't really know. Like, if you go second and you somehow manage to get 5 cards in your graveyard, obviously you need to try force it through somehow. You activate this, you banish your opponent's entire deck, and then you pass turn. And then you win. Am I going crazy? They have no cards in deck. Glass Cannon is definitely a way to describe this. I can't think of a deck that would want to play this. People who are chaotic neutral probably want to play this. They don't have monster in deck. Destroy as many monsters to play as possible. Then each player banishes all monsters from their deck. Oh, so I'm completely misreading this. It's monsters, not cards. Okay. So, yeah, you can't just pass and win with this. I don't know what you're going to play this in. Grand Maju seems like probably something you would run this in. Yeah, I mean, I would say Grand Maju. All right. Master Spirit Tech Force Pendulum Ruler. Pendulum. What in God's name is this? This is one of those cards you see in like an Actman video or like some civilian documentary about Yu-Gi-Oh on YouTube that has like 800,000 views, and it's just like, look what happened to Yu-Gi-Oh, and they show like Pot of Greed. This used to draw 2 cards, and then they'll show this, and they'll be like, what the fuck is this? All right, that's a lot of words on this guy, huh? Let's see. Wait, hold on. I'm curious. Word counter. 135 words. All right, we're breaking records. Very close to Endymion. I think it's 10 short. Level 12 Light Machine Fusion Penned. 3530, Penned 1. Penned effect, because we'll start with the monster effect, I guess. Materials is a level 7 or higher Penned and a Penned. That seems very easy to summon. Right? That is extremely easy to summon. You can only use a third effect of this name twice per turn. Can't be destroyed. Your opponent's monsters cannot attack except pens without a level. Sorry, what? Your opponent's monsters cannot attack except pendulum monsters without a level. What does that mean? That they can only attack using penned monsters without a level, or they can only direct an attack to pendulum monsters without a level? Pendulum like season. I get that part, but like, they can only attack like what? Your Rebellion Dragon or something, for example. It happens in the anime. Yeah, I must have skipped that one. Sorry. DDD upscale. Can only attack with. Okay, so basically they'd have to be playing Rebellion Dragon to be able to declare an attack, sure. The other effect is tribute a monster, target a card your opponent controls, destroy it if you do inflict 16. Not a quick effect, so that's good, I suppose. Yeah, sure, alright. Once per turn, place this in the pen zone. Alright, so you want to fuse into this, target a guy, pop it, burn them, scale it. What happens when you scale? Can you activate this if you have a scale? Once per turn, place this card in your pen zone. Can you, like... Does it delete your scale? Like, can you use that, or does that not work? Because I feel like in order to summon this, you're going to need to... Oh, you need an open scale? Seems a little bit clunky. All right, let's see what we're doing here. You can use a pendulum fight this thing once per turn. During your main, return this to the extra deck. What, like compulse it face down or face up? Because pendulum is... Anyone know how pendulums work? During your main, return this to the extra deck, and then add a level 7 penned from deck or face up extra to your hand. Okay, so you compulse it away, and then you can just add a level 7. Well, I mean, I feel like Astrograph just has to be the best target. So, or just any odd eyes in the game, I suppose. Alright, well, I mean, it's an extra deck monster. You can make it, maybe you can make it quite easily in some pen variants, I'm sure. So, interesting. What do we got next? Alright, this is the cock gun guy. Level 3 Fiend! Well. 8/8, you can only use the effect of this name thrice per turn. Mare ass card. Send any number of set cards from your spell and trap zone to the grave and inflict 800 to your opponents for each. Also, your opponent takes no damage from non-fiend monster effects for the rest of this turn. Yeah, I'm sure we can find some FTKs with this. Isn't Shadow Priestess of like Fiend or something? I'm sure there'll be dumb stuff you can do with this. Once per turn with this target for an attack, inflict 500 to your opponent for each of their attack position monsters, then end the battle phase. Gimmicky card that you'll play in some dumb thing, or useless pack filler. Infernity Death Gunman. What do you think they're going to call this in TCG? Death Gunman? Yeah, good luck. Maybe Infernity Naughty Boy or something. Level 1 Dark Fiend. 1/1. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. During your main phase, special Fiend from hand. You have no cards in your hand. Quick effect. Banish this from your grave. Your opponent chooses one of the effects for you to apply. So if you have no cards in your hand, you banish this, and then you reveal the top card of your deck. And if it's a monster, your opponent takes any effect damage you would have taken this turn instead. Otherwise, you take 4,000. You take no effect damage. Why is any of this relevant to Infernity? When has Infernity ever been an effect damage deck? Is this like just an minus 4,000? Is it supposed to turn on one of your cards? It is designed to be played against Ogre? Oh, okay. All right. Sure. All right. Some anime stuff. Moving on. We got some Charmers here. We got replays as well in combos to showcase. We got 4 Parmers in Profusion. This is a Link 4 Charmer. Jesus. Generic, by the way. 2+ monsters. Left, right, bottom left, bottom right, bottom text. You can only second effect once per turn. Gain surrounded for each attribute among monsters on the field. Among? Once while face up on the field during the main phase. Quick effect! What is it going to do? Target 2 monsters in your grave with the same attribute or type. Special both, but they cannot... But they and this card cannot be used as material until the end of the next turn. Once while face up on the field during the main phase, target 2 monsters in your grave with the same type or attribute. Special both. I mean, that is insane, right? That is ridiculous. This is... I'm not even thinking Charmers. Like, you could just bring back, like, Christia and all sorts of nonsense. All sorts of nonsense. Yeah, no. I mean, this is a completely generic card. It's Sprite Elf, but Link 4. Without the level restriction. Got type and attribute requirement. Nah, this gonna do some dumb stuff. Can't link climb with them. Oh no, I can't link climb with my Christia or my barrier statue. Oh no. I think you're missing the point of what this card is going to be used for. Yeah, not liking this one. Not liking this one. Familiars of the Spiritual Art. Look, this is for the anime. Anime Chronicles. Level 4 Water Reptile. Could we just let Gigabyte die already, man? Like, this guy's been through so much. Please go watch the Guns Blazing story video on Gigabyte. It's actually amazing. It's so good. One of the best, like, Yu-Gi-Oh videos ever. This card's always treated as a familiar possessed. You can use first, second, and third effect of the name once per turn. Normal or special to add a Possess, Spell Trap, or Grand Spiritual Ichirin from deck to your hand. Okay, I mean, this is obviously broken in Charmers. Declare a type and attribute. It becomes that. Then you can become, like, one of the Charmer Link monsters. It is destroyed by battle card effect special spellcast from your with 15 or defense from your deck or grave. It would be crazy if it triggered when it was sent to the graveyard just by Link summoning. That would sort of be on theme, but it would maybe, like, make it a little bit too generic and broken. So, yeah, this thing's crazy. This is Fiendsmith combo. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is Fiendsmith combo. Possess Residence, normal spell. You can use first, second effect once per turn. Target face monster on the field, special or charmer, or familiar possessed with the same attribute from your hand, deck, or grave, and attack or face down. Then change the target monster to face down. Little board breaker for the deck, I suppose. Set your opponent's card, special a guy out of your deck. Tribute special one of the built-in summon from deck charmer monsters that they have. Banish from your grave and target one monster you control changes battle position. Oh shit, that's actually crazy. Okay, it forces you to play really bad Charmers, but some of the old Charmers all have, like, flip effects. Some of them, admittedly, are pretty good flip effects, but, you know, they're flip monsters. So you can just E-Tally one of them and then immediately trigger it. So I guess that's kind of cool. But then, obviously, you would have to, you know, use the old Charmers. Okay. Well, combo time. Activate Spirit Charmers. Discard. Take 2 cards from your deck with different names that have Charmer or something in the name. Add this. Go from Familiar. Familiar, search for Ichirin. Activate the other effect. Declare Light Fiend. Yeah, I wonder why. Summon Lina from the deck here with Possessed. Oh, yep. Anyone here surprised? Engraver. Who the hell is that? Oh, the Link to Magical Musket? Okay, now we have Last Stand. Wait, we gave our opponent a face down. Is that supposed to be a proxy for a monster? Probably. And then now because we summon Max and your opponent has a monster, you can now E-Tally for Starfire. And then go into sequence. Recycle these for Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater send... What are you doing? This is just stuff, man. Okay, we're just... Alright, dude, what are we doing here? Alright, there's the Link 4. We're gonna go 4 Charmers in Profusion. Mutiny in the Sky for these. For 3. What do we summon here? 4? No, that was 3. Okay, Luce. Luce target. Sends Spirit of Yubel. Bring back Yubel and Engraver. Yubel get this. What is he doing? And then trigger the Familiar Possessed Lina. Lina search Gravekeeper Command. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is he doing? What are you doing? Yubel, I mean, okay. Like, what are you supposed to say, right? Like, obviously, this card just lets you do anything in the game. Just declare an attribute. Summon a guy for free from the deck. It's gonna do dumb things. Fiendsmith Tract. Lurry. Squirmer, special. Link. Abao. Equip. Necroquip. Banish. Bring back Aerial Eater. That's illegal. You can't summon that, by the way. Banish 2 level 6 or higher fiends with the same attribute. You banish Luce and Engraver. That's illegal. Alright, don't focus too hard on it. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we can find a way to make it work regardless. Anyway. Oh, Varadras. Activate Commandant. Get Necro Valley. Cool Charmer combo. I'm sure you guys can play with this and do some other stuff. But there it is. There's some things here, clearly, with a 2-card combo. Alright. Next up. It's time. The new Dark Magician. The brand new frame break rarity. With the Grandmaster serialized 100 copies in existence. Rare as well to be made and displayed and bought and purchased for $20 billion. Collector's market about to go wee woo. I need that card? Yeah, sure. Just take out a mortgage. Alright, let's see. We've got Black Magician, the Pharaoh's Servant. Just as a side rant, I think it is... Let me read it first. Hold on. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this name once per turn. This card name becomes Dark Magician while in the field, the grave. Reveal a spell in your hand and special this. And then set a spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician from the deck. Quick effect, discard a spell and destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. So, here's my unhinged anime rant. People like Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of nostalgia. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game that is carried by the anime, the nostalgia, the millennial, rose-tinted goggles. Pokemon does an incredible job of making iconic Pokemon relevant every format. Why is it only now that we're getting retrains of Blue Eyes and Dark Magician? Why? Why? Like, why couldn't they just make this years ago? Like, this should be the standard. The anime decks should be meta. The anime decks should be the format. Okay? That is what matters. That's what's important. That's what sells. That's what gets people hype and playing for the game. This is an unbelievably powerful card. Alternative exists? No, I'm talking hard retrains. Not just, you know... How would you define alternative? It's not really a retrain. It's technically a retrain, but anyway, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, just making just good single engine pieces like this in these archetypes, man. I don't know. It's so good. All right, anyway, so here's a new hero. Shining Flare Wingman. Isn't that already a card? No, favorite hero, Shining Flare. Okay, we put favorite in the name. All right, what is this? Is this a link or a fusion? A fusion and a face-up monster on the field. Bro, what? This is just a Super Poly target. For anything against fusion decks. This card is always treated as an elemental hero. You can only use first effect once per turn. If it's special from the extra deck, you can shuffle 5 monsters from your grave into the deck. Draw 2, and if you do, it gains 1,000. Okay, random little avarice effect there. If this destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. It's like fine, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. Not changing anything about heroes, really, but, you know, it's cool. Super Poly is really the thing that I'm, like, most concerned about with this. It is a Super Poly Avarice target, if you think about it, so, I mean, that's obviously crazy. New Stardust? Stardust got boobies? What the heck? Stardust Dragon Victim Sanctuary. Generic level 8. You can only use first second effect of this name once per turn. You cannot activate them in the same chain. Oh god, is this going to be Appaloosa for protection? When you put activates a card effect response to the activation of your card or effect, tribute this, negate, and if you do destroy... Say the line! Quick effect, negate! Oh my god. You can only use first second effect of this name each once per turn. First and second effect of this name each one, you cannot activate them in the same chain. Okay, alright. So yeah, I mean, it's Stardust for effects. But you need to be playing. You need to be doing something. So if you activate a card, they chain. You can then negate that card. If your monster was tributed this turn, quick effect, banish this from your grave. Special Stardust Synchro from your extra deck. It's a shame it's not considered a Synchro Summon because then that Stardust would be able to bring this back. So you can use this, tribute, negate a card that's being used in response to your card, and then tribute this, and then summon out Stardust, and then that Stardust gives destruction protection. And I think you can summon Assault Stardust, right? Which then brings back a 2, which then makes, like, a 10, like Baron or something. You can summon itself. This card was distributed, banish this, summon a Stardust Synchro. Oh, yeah, you can summon another copy of itself. But I don't know why you would, right? Because it is the name once per turn. Yeah. Bring out Stardust Warrior. Stardust Warrior. Stardust Warrior. Holy. If your opponent would special monster, quick effect, tribute, negate the summon. During the end phase of the effect was activated, the summon is not negated special. So you can't special it back, but yeah, you can summon a Solemn Warning. You can summon Spark Dragon to protect from destruction. Or you can summon OG Stardust. This destroyed by battle with face-up card you control leaves field because of opponent's card effect, special level 8 or lower warrior synchro monster from your X deck, and it's treated as a synchro summon. Yeah, wow. That's actually an incredible card. What the hell? This is really good. Wow. I mean, look, just this is what we need. Look, just Utopia Retrain, Stardust Retrain, Dark Magician Retrain. Just make them modern cards. Like, it's insane. This generic rank 4 here. Can't be destroyed by battle except with a number. They gave it the anime event. They did the thing. This is what how these cards work in the anime. Dude, I remember at one of my first locals, I tried to attack an Xemos and my opponent says, "Oh, number monsters can only be killed by number monsters." I'm like, where does it say that? And I like reading the card and I can't see that. And he's like, "Oh, it's just part of the number effect." I'm like, I got cheated. Anyway, so anime effect. Quick effect, you can detach material from this and then target a monster you control. The first time it would be destroyed by a card effect that is not destroyed. Protect any monster, quick effect. When the second attack of this turn is declared, make this gain 25, and if you do it gains this effect, and when it destroys a monster battles in the grave, you could special summon it to your field. Oh, Yugioh Guardian, nice. So attack with a guy, resolve, attack with this, activate the effect, double its attack, steal their guy, and then attack with their guy. Welcome back, Yugioh Guardian. I told you the retrain was useless. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon of the 4 Heavenly Dragons. Okay, I don't know why we gave him like 13 titles, but sure. All right, let's see what this one did. So Odd Eyes Pendulum is actually a good card. The problem is that it's like too slow, you know, search in the end phase. So maybe they'll just make it main phase. So the Pend effect is, during the main, destroy this, and if you do add a pendulum with a 50 or less attack from deck to your hand, for the rest of the turn, unless you pen summon after this results, you can activate monster effects on the field. They literally just made the end phase effect the main phase effect. That's they slightly nerfed it, restricted it, but they basically just made it the same as the original Odd Eyes. Monster effects, you can use second monster effect that's named once per turn. The pen summon card, this pen summon card gains these effects. What is this, like Xyz Influence? Gain attack equal to the difference between the pen scale of the 2 cards in your pen zone time 300. This is the first ever pendulum card that cares about the scale numbers. Right? I don't think that's in pen text. So, alright. So if you have like a 1 and a 8, the difference is 7. 7 times 3, 21. How much? 21? Sorry. Any battle damage your opponent takes from battles involving this is doubled. If this card in the monster zone is destroyed by card effect, you can add it to your hand. If it was destroyed by your opponent's card effect, special summon it. Oh, wow. You can pop this with, like... The Sky Iris pop or send? I don't remember. I think it sends. But there should be a way to, like, pop this. And then you trigger it. Oh, Sky Iris does pop. Nice. Yeah, you can, like, pop this. Oh, but it's Monster Zone. I'm sure there's other ways to pop an Odd Eyes. I'm pretty sure there is. You pop this. Add it to your hand. Trigger Odd Eyes Arc Dragon. And then you can trigger the Arc Dragon to summon, like, Persona. And Persona, like, negates an effect, an extra deck monster. That's pretty good. Alright. I mean, it's a pretty sick card. I don't know. It seems pretty generic, right? You just add any pen monster, pretty much. Okay. I don't know if I like this. He has a hollow sword. It looks weird. Look at his art. Oh, yeah. I didn't really look at his art. It kind of just looks the exact same as the original. Which, I mean, I guess is the point, right? But it's just frame break. So, I mean, it's cool. Alright, Decode Talker. So, according to Triff, OG Decode Talker is 2 negates. Let's see if this is actually 2 negates. Decode Talker integration, same stuff. You can use second effect once per turn. This card in the EMZ gains 5 for every other link on the field and in the graves. And your opponent can't target it. Holy. Turbo buffed it. So you can pen slop link climb into this guy and then just make him like 5,000 attack. And he's untargetable. Quick effect, tribute a monster this card points to and send a Cyberus from your extra to the grave. And this card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters. Wow. Me when Terahertz is a Link 3 now. This is just better than Terahertz. This just straight up is just better than Terahertz. Alright, welcome back, Malice. Alright, some combos. You cannot send going first. Yeah, but you just wait until you use it as an end board. I've already forgotten how the... Can you... Was it a quick effect to send? You can use it on your opponent's turn, right? Well, I guess you can't attack that turn. Anyway, whatever. Let's just do this. So this is the new Dark Magician +1 spell. You can set Bond between teacher and student. That's going to special Dark Magician Girl. And set Burning Magic. Link her into the new Dark Magician of Destruction. He adds Rod. And then from there, it's just basic DM plays. Hopefully, we get some other DM support as well that allow us to do this here. Then you can use the Soul Servant. Soul Servant is going to draw Magician Souls. Magician Soul, dump Illusion. Oh, no, we're dumping... Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, to special summon. Link into Miasma Necrom. I remember reading this years ago. Add this, discard a card, special her. She adds Shining Sark, Shining Sark. Add Dark Magician and Black Magic. Link show count up into Celine. Celine gains some stuff here. Special this. Overlay into... Alright, now we're being ridiculous. You did not just... What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Steam the Cuck. Tribute special. Link. Oh, Herald. Sync Herald. No! What is he doing? No! 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 It's all Habakiri. All Habakiri. Everything is Habakiri. All roads lead to Habakiri. Bonus Dark Magician replay. Alright, bonus replay. Alright, what do we got here? Same deal. Dark Magician spell card. Reveal. Special. Bonds. Magician Girl. Link. New guy. Soul Servant. We're linking the Dark Magician this time. Soul Servant stack. Banish. Draw. Double draw, I think it is, right? Discard special. Shining Sark. Shining Sark effect. For Gandhara. Pay half your life to special or something. Pilgrim Reaper. Wait, how are you making Pilgrim Reaper with... Oh, no, these are 6s, yeah. Oh, okay, Tier Limit combo. Let's go. Mill 9 cards. Alright, yeah, well, I mean, from there, you can just do whatever the hell you want, so... You know, very cool. All right, thank you, Slenderman. Thank you for ruining Dark Magician. I was hyped for exactly 10 seconds. Okay, new cards. Blue Eyes this time. Blue Eyes White Dragon, the White Phantom Beast. Again, I mean, just, this looks incredible. So beautiful, dude. Like, so beautiful. All right, so this is just... Yeah, just Blue Eyes Retrain. When it's added from deck to hand, or your monster is destroyed by battle, reveal, and special. So, fun fact, I think you can trigger this on the draw phase, turn 1. Because it doesn't say accept the draw phase. This might be incorrect, but if you draw this off of, like, Maxi or Fua, you could just special this. You can literally just draw for a turn and special this. Magnamut as well, yeah. So, if it's specialed from the hand or deck, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Your opponent can also, you can only attack directly with Blue Eyes monsters, which, you know, there's like 20 of them. Seals target, yup. When a card effect is activated that targets this on the field, quick effect, discard to negate. So it's got little, isn't that like basically Dark Paladin or something? If you crash, this is during the damage step. Yeah, it's insane. It's just really good. What is the easiest way to search and get to this in Blue Eyes? I think you can Melody for it. You can Roar for it. Can you Roar for it? I'm not sure, actually. Cyberman does it. Bingo Machine. Yeah, there's a couple ways to get to it, so it's really cool. I think the Dark Magician one, low-key, is better. But I guess this is easier to get to. The Dark Magician is like a starter. Like, this is not really a starter, right? Like, it's more of a... Yeah, it's more of a defensive card. So, like, they're different. They serve different purposes. It's still really cool. Yeah, I mean, awesome. Like, just, what can you say, right? Like, just good to see this. Very good to see this. Crimson Dragon, let me say this. Quetzalcoatl. Just look at this artwork. I don't even care what this does. Just look at this card. Look at this card. Right? Just look at this fucking card, dude. Look what they've been holding back from us for, like, generation at this point. Look what they've been holding back. Look at that Black Rose, like, coming out of the frame here, and, like, the ancient... Oh. Alright, generic level 12. You can use the first and third once per turn. If it's synchroed, special as many dragon synchros from your grave as possible. So, thematically, you know, you're supposed to summon all of the OG Signer dragons. Gains attack equals total original attack of all their synchros you control. So, you know, just 20,000 attack. When your opponent's monster activates a monster effect, quick effect, return another dragon you control the action if you do negate. Woo! It's good! It's good! It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Alright, very cool. Awesome. Quick effect negate. Yeah, I mean, it's a sick card, sick card. Next up, we got Cyber End, Cyber End Dragon, the Decisive Strike Dragon. Light Machine, 3 machines with 20 more attack to fusion summon. Must be fusion summoned. You can only use the first effect of this name once per turn. If it's fusioned using only lights, you can pay half your life. Well, actually, exactly 4,000, not half. Ooh, that is sort of relevant because Cybernetic Horizon pays half, so you would literally not be able to use this. So 4,000 is a lot. Like strictly 4,000, not half, is like kind of like a, you know, it's relevant because if you like try some of this on turn 3, you might have taken some damage type shit. You can add limited... Whoa! Yo! You can... Yo, Nimrod players, let's go. You found a new deck. Alright. Shit, just add limiter removal. So this guy is like... Yeah, you can make it 16,000 attack with like Power Bond. So that's very funny. Nice. Piercing damage. This card, whose current attack is higher than its original attack, can make a second and third attack during each battle phase. Bro, like, it, don't get me wrong, it's like really like cool and sick, but it's kind of shit. Like, it literally doesn't do anything except punch really hard, and it has no protection, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's straight up just Rampage is better because it clears back row. On the plus side, OTKing through Prosperity is really funny. So, you know, that's cool. Is it monsters? Can make a second attack? No, it's not just monsters. You can attack directly multiple times. So you can attack directly for like 16k. Very fun. Okay, look at this guy. This looks sick. Honestly, I wasn't sure about this at first, but I thought about it more. Like, this might be one of the coolest looking newer boss, like protagonist boss monsters. Outside of Dark Magician. Oh, which, by the way, very important, really quick. I need to show you a Dark Magician meme that I made. I may or may not be featured on a certain website next week. Okay, thank you. Back to the replays. Okay, so Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, 3 level 8 monsters. You can also exceed Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon by using a rank 8 you control. Tengenjin makes this. Any deck in the game can make this, right? Literally any deck in the game can summon this because they've made a bunch of new Xyz monsters that just Xyz up on top of each other. Like the new Cherubifram guy or something. You can just slap this on top of it and then put one of the generic Galaxy Eyes on it. And then you can just put this one on it. Antimatter. Yeah, so any card in the game can make this, literally. If this is Xyz, take a Photon and add it from your deck and either special in defense or attach it. So Orbital clearly is what this was designed for. Quick effect, detach 3. That's not once per turn. This guy has potential to have, I'm not joking, like 12 materials. Detach 3, tribute 1 other Xyz, and negate the effects of all the face-up cards. That is nutty. That is nutty. You do have to tribute another Xyz though, so maybe not that strong. Just tribute Dante, you know? And then with a Seer under the Dante, it tributes the Dante with Seer underneath it, and then Seer brings back Dante, Dante targets Seer, and then you can tribute again. I'm just saying. And then we've got Starving Venom Fusion Dragon of the 4 Heavenly Dragons. What is the Heavenly Dragon thing? Is this supposed to be like a different dimension of Odd Eyes? I haven't seen ArcV, because he's got the same title. What's that about? Lore? Anyway. Dark Dragon Fusion, 2 darks on the field. Okay, that's the craziest super poly target in the game. This card is always treated as a Predaplant card. You can only first effect once per turn. If this is specialed, target 1 other face-up monster on the field, changes attack to 0, negate it, and its attribute becomes dark. Okay, this is an absolutely crazy super poly target. When you point activates a card effect, quick effect, you can fusion a fusion from actually using darks on the field, including this card. What the fuck? What? This is... It's a super poly target that is also super poly. Like, what? Dude, going second is so freaking back, dude. Like, that is crazy. Oh my god. Yo, there's a new Boral monster. Borreload Liberator Dragon. I will say it now. Revolver did nothing wrong. He was correct. Literally, he's correct. Revolver did nothing wrong. You can only special summon Liberator once per turn. Once per turn during the battle phase, quick effect, place one monster your opponent controls in a zone this points to and take control of it. Your opponent can activate cards or effects in response to this. Once per chain, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, target monster you control, destroy it if you do special summon this card. Once per chain? But you can only special summon it once per turn. Okay. If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, target monster you control, destroy it, and then special this. So you steal a guy. And then probably destroy this. Attack. So, okay. So you can, like, battle phase, steal a guy, attack with this guy. Attack with the guy you stole. Tracer pop this. Summon a guy. Activate this guy. Target the guy that Tracer just specialed. Special back Liberator. And attack again. And probably trigger the guy that Tracer brought, which probably does something nutty. It's... Oh, but yeah, I guess, like, it is special once per turn, so... You would have to summon it, and then... you would have to end on it? That's kind of awkward. It's actually not that good, right? Dude, I swear, don't Borals have, like, 3 Boral End monsters now? Well, I guess this isn't technically a Boral End. You pop a rocket on the opponent's turn. Yeah, I think, like, battle phase steal is, like, just not that good, right? Is kind of the issue. I think it's definitely not as good as the other ones. Then we've got Red Hypernova Dragon, level 12. How many tutors? What? Bruh, what is it? Okay. Must first be synchronized with the above material. Gets 5 for each tuner in your graveyard. Okay, so just by default, he's going to be 6,500. By him, like, just naturally, as a minimum. Your opponent cannot target this with card effects that can be destroyed by the card effects. No imperm, no monsters. How do you out a 65 untargetable, undestructible guy? How do you out this? Guys, you always say kaiju. When was the last time you saw a kaiju in a deck list? Please tell me, I beg you. What year was the last time you saw a kaiju in a deck? Okay? Mirror Jade? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're all branded players now? Yeah, okay, dude. So very difficult to out. Once per turn, quick effect, banish this card and as many cards your opponent controls as possible and in their graveyard, then special Red Nova from the extra deck. This is treated as a synchro zone. Wait, hold on. Isn't Red Nova the other, like, insane guy that also banishes everything? This is all art? This guy. Oh, that's Supernova. Oh, right, okay. Okay, that would be kind of crazy. This card's nutty, dude. Alright, combo time. Alright, let's see here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to special summon 2 Burning Abyss monsters. Then we're going to make Dante. Then we're going to make Cherubidam Israfel. And then we're going to put the new Photon Howling on top of it. That's going to equip Orbital from the deck. Orbital Send to add Tachyon Primal. Special Tachyon Primal. That's going to add 7 Tachyon. 7 Tachyon. Reveals a Seraph card. Add Tachyon Cloud Dragon. Poplar Cloud Dragon specials itself. Summons another Primal Dragon. Overlays into Drag Luxion. Drag Luxion's going to add Transmigration. And Drag Luxion effect. Ranks up into Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Boom. There you go. Every XC deck in the game can do this. So you can... So this is... Only 3... Oh, you can only use the effect once because it only has 4 materials. Yeah, there you go. Easy. Cool. BA is so freaking back, dude. Unironically, BA is so back. That's a lot of extra deck cards. Alright, let's see what the new Blue Eyes card does. So we do a Sage for Maiden. Activate Maiden. Get True Light. True Light. Wishes. Pitch any card. Add Kaibaman the Legend. Add Roar. Synchro Shokan. Sorry, Link into Spirit. Get the field spell. Activate field spell. Extra normal Kaibaman. Kaibaman. reveals 3 OG Blue Eyes. Special 1, Roar for Jet. Synchro into Spirit. Spirit, Tribute, bring back Blue Eyes. Trigger Maiden, bring back Maiden. Trigger the field spell. Use the field spell, target the Maiden. Trigger to special summon back Sage. Dump Blue Eyes. Make another Spirit Dragon. Make a 3rd Spirit Dragon. This Spirit Dragon tags into Ultimate Spirit Dragon. This one tags into Crimson. Crimson tags into this Dragon. This makes Cipher. An end phase, True Light, bring back Blue Eyes. Trigger Kaibaman the Legend. And that summons... that is the craziest... You really couldn't find a basic... Okay. Nice artwork. We put the card in the card. And then on the opponent's turn, you can special summon the Blue Eyes the new Blue Eyes Phantom Beast. Pop your opponent's entire field. Summon into the Crimson. Crimson then tags into the Quetzalcoatl. That brings back Spirit Dragon. All 3 Spirit Dragons! Dude, this is like 5 Grave Negates. So these guys can't tag out because they weren't Synchro Summoned. They're technically special from the graveyard, but this just negates every card in the graveyard. Holy. How big is this guy? Equal to the total original tag of all their Synchros you control. Okay, so 5, 9, 11, 50... 12, 15,000 15,000 attack Quetzalcoatl. This is a 2-card combo. This is a 2-card combo. All right, next combo. Cyber Dragon. All right, I promise you this is the average Cyber Dragon hand. Breaker, breaker, starter, extender, okay? Just trust me. Activate Book of Eclipse. Send Droplet. Negate the entire field. Eclipse everything. Negate Hapo. Because we're sending Cyber Dark Worm, this allows us to dump Hertz. Hertz brings back Worm. We get Emergency. Hertz adds Cyber Dragon. So I got that mixed up there with the chain links. It's whatever. You see, you understand what's going on here. Emergency for Core. Normal Core. Core add Horizon. Horizon, pitch Sidra. Dump Horn, add Claw. Send Twin Dragon. Activate Claw. Get Realm. Activate Realm. Get Cannon. Cannon effect. Get Chimera. Link these into Zeger. Cyber Dart Realm. Pitch. Get Power Bond. Power Bond. Fuse the graveyard here into Decisive Strike Dragon. Decisive Strike. Pay 4,000. Add limiter removal. Attack. 16,000. Bada bing, bada bum, bada bing, bada bum. Opponent. Fuck you. We got called by for Droll. Yeah. So this is a 5-card OTK through every negate in the game. Yep, good deck. Trust me. You guys gotta believe me. All right. Last and final thing here. We got a couple of Synchron cards. Let's take a look at these. We got the Assault Sonic Warrior. He goes the first, second, and third of this. Once per turn, if you control Junk Warrior Assault Mode, activate our card that mentions either the special summon this. Okay, nice little extender, but you have to control the extra deck guys. Normal, special, add a Synchron or Assault Mode, or activate from deck to your hand. Oh, so it's a starter as well. Nice. This is sent to the grave as a material. You can activate this effect. This monster you control gain 500. So, I mean, yeah, this just does everything in the game for Synchron. You haven't done the Predaplant stuff, right? I don't think I did. Let me check that out after. Then we got Junk Signal. Quick play spell. Activate on its effect. You can special from the extra for the rest of the turn except Synchro. Tribute a monster, special, Junk Warrior, Stardust, or monster that mentions them from hand, deck, or grave except the tributed monster. Hand, deck, or graveyard. Oh, so you can bring back the, Oh, I guess you would have to bring back... Because it's not considered Synchro Summon with the new support we just read. When you put activates a card effect in response to the activation of your Synchro effect, monster effect, negate that opponent's effect. So I think this is searchable, right? Synchron or Assault Mode, Junk Signal. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. I'm not an expert on this one. Speeder can not be stopped now. Speeder dodge. Okay, I'll take your word for it. And then finally, let's read some Predaplants. Predaplant combo as well. Ooh, okay. All right, thank you. So we got Starving Venom Winged Dragon. Each time a monster is special to your opponent's field, place a Predator counter on each of them. And if you do any of the monsters that are level 2 or higher, become level 1 as long as they have a Predator. So this is really good to end on because it just places Predators on everything. And if you have any other one of the Predaplant monsters that, you know, negate Predator countered guys like Starving Venom and stuff, then obviously that's Bazinga. Requires a fusion and a clear wing. Anime reference. Once per turn, if your opponent's special monster face up, you can target one of them until the end of the turn. This card gains that equal to that. Monsters also negate that monster. Once per turn, though. You can't really control it. Oh, no, it's optional. Yeah, okay. That's really good. Once per turn, when another card on the field activates effect, quick effect, destroy a card on the field. This is insane. This just does everything. Wow. All right, let's see what these new starters are. I mean, they've got 2 and a synchro and some spell. Jesus, there's a million predator cards. Predaplant Lizard, if you control Predator or a Starving, special this, and then add Polymerization. Can this add the Apex Poly that we read earlier? I assume so, right? Target phase almost on the field, its attribute becomes dark. This is special from the grave, draw 1. Okay, so the entire gimmick of Predaplant is the Super Poly? No? Wait, can you actually not? Is it Polymerization exactly? Okay, I guess it has to be exactly Polymerization. Yeah, we would say Polymerization card. Predaplant Longin Filler. Dark Plant, level 1 tuner, equals the first side effect once per turn. Normal or special, add a Preda P from deck to hand. So that's just the most craziest start in the deck. You can add Practice, any of these new spells. Banish this and activate when it's effect. Place a Predator counter on one face monster on the field, and if it's level 2 or higher, becomes level 1 as long as the Predator counter. Set Polymerization from Grave or Banishment. This card's name is... Oh, that's not relevant. Yeah, so a crazy, insane starter. We have a level 4 here, generic. Equals the first effect once per turn. If the synchro special Predaplant or Starving Venom from your face-up extra deck. So after you've done using this guy and stuff, how do you get this into your extra deck once you've scaled it? It's face-up extra deck, it said, right? Face-up extra deck, yeah. It's more meant to grab the Predaplant pens, like Bificola and stuff. Okay. If a monster is special to opponent's field, you can banish this card and 1 Polymerization from your grave. Fusion a fusion from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. It'd be crazy if this guy had Clearwing in the name. Alright. I'm sure that does some crazy endboard stuff. Here's some new Preda P cards. You'll activate 1 card with this name per turn. Send a 1 Preda P from deck to the grave. Accept itself and add Polymerization spell, any Polymerization spell, or Fusion spell from your deck to your hand. You cannot special start accept plants and dragons. Wow. This is... Wow. This just adds any... This just does anything in the game. If a monster is present to your opponent's field, banish this from your grave and target a fusion control and destroy it. Well, there you go. That's how you do it. Yeah. So after you're done... Well, no, because... If this card monster zone is destroyed, you can... Well, it's optional to place in your pen zone. So you can pop this guy, put it in your extra deck, and then this guy, this synchro, can then bring it back. I don't know if you would want to do that, but yeah, that's crazy. And then we read Apex Polymerization earlier. These cards are crazy, dude. The anime is so freaking back. Sorry. Alright, what do we got here? Sorry. Okay, so we went Cobra, pitch a card, special this guy. This guy adds the new spell card. Synchro into this guy. This guy brings back Cobra. Synchro into Bramble Rose. Bramble Rose summon Black Rose. Banish this, special this bat, make Crystal Wing. So we're insulated from hand traps before we even activated the spell card. Activate this, dump Biblisp, add instant fusion. I'm sure we'll find a replacement for this relevantly at some point. Add Saracent or whatever it's called. Instant fusion for the ambulance. Best star on the deck, it's Lone Fire and Rota. Preda P, summon this, add this. This is added, it's specials. Search Poly, activate this, tribute this, special Cobra. Cobra, get a search for a fusion. This guy adds the scale. Scale this, activate Ultra Poly. Ultra Poly these into Starving Venom. Banish Ultra Poly to bring back the materials. Bring these 2 back, fuse the materials. Fuse the scale and this into another Starving Venom. I don't think his effect is once per turn, by the way. Everything is now level 1. Activate this, banish to reset the Polymerization. This comes back, fuse these into... Whoa, they put the full arts in the game. Into the new fusion here. This is a... Was that a 1-card combo? That's a 1.5 card combo. Yeah, I always get his name mixed up. Alright, that is insane. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Anime is so freaking bad. YouTube, holy... Sorry, this was a long one, but infinite stuff to get through here. If you watched this far into the video, then leave a comment down below to engage my YouTube channel with Anime is so back. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout outs to the community for sending in these replays, mostly Sandaman, so shout outs to you. Subscribe, etc. See you guys in the next one. Bye.